In the early 1900s, Virginia, Minnesota was a booming powerhouse of industry. Thanks to the likes of the Merritt family, Louis Rocheleau, John Weimer, and Frank Hibbing discovering vast tracts of iron ore beneath the Queen City. Soon the population was exploding and money was being pulled from the ground hand over fist. People needed to let loose. In Virginia's great history, there has been 11 theaters, and perhaps the greatest of them all was the Lyric Opera House. And some people think it's haunted.
The Lyric Opera House here in downtown Virginia, Minnesota, as all of you know, has long been steeped in history.
The Lyric Opera House was built in 1911 and opened in January of 1912. Did several vaudeville years with touring groups. So there were lots of different vaudeville actors that we have heard have been here on the stage, including Fibber McGee and Molly and Boris Karloff.
Performances by W.C. Fields to Charlie Chaplin. What a lot of us didn't know until recently is how haunted the Lyric Opera House was.
I've felt that there are spirits of people who have been here in the past. Once in a while a door will close that you had left open, or one will open that you left shut.
When I walked in the projector room and I was physically pushed in the back to the point where I missed the 2 stairs and fell.
One time when I was sitting up in the balcony, I was angry at my spouse for doing something I had asked him not to do.
That was not me missing the steps, that was somebody not wanting me in that projector room.
I was sitting in the balcony and fuming and probably crying a little bit. And all of a sudden I felt this hand come around and hug me and pat me on the shoulder. He has felt some real negative presences up by the bar.
But there are tales of one of the ushers that ended up dying in this building. He fell from that balcony and died.
You could feel like, especially in the balcony, you could feel like there were people there just on the edge of their seat listening to the music. And
3 of us were here all alone in the dark.
And then once we went up into the one room, the caretaker's room, you kind of felt like he put a little pushback.
We found out really quickly that things truly do go bump in the night here.
He would adjust the temperature in there quite a lot.
But when we left the main staging area to walk through the grand entrance, and of course into where you see us now, things took a hard left turn for me anyway.
And I set up my camera there, the one main camera that was going to be filming this room here all night with night vision.
We would hear footsteps, we would hear sounds, we'd hear motions.
When I get back to look at the evidence, there's nothing on the video.
I felt personally the feeling being unwanted. I've also seen malfunctions of equipment in there, along with battery drainage. I was shocked at the amount of cold spots that were present that you would walk through that really had no explanation.
And the fact that it was getting cold in there, you couldn't even feel the cold out.
No.
It was very unusual.
There's definitely activity in this building. All 3 of us would agree that the caretaker's apartment has a special feel.
And I took a picture of the stage and the bar and some in the ballroom upstairs. And when I got the pictures back the next week, I saw in the pictures just to the left of the stage.
He reminded me of like the grumpy old man that you don't go near his house. He was the same old man that I felt up in that, I think he was a caretaker.
There was a very tall man in a suit, and he had just like a really angry face. Very
distinctly, I could see the white shirt with the black suspenders, black pants. The hair was older, he had gray hair and he had it pulled in the front, parted very nicely in the back.
The tall guy with the kind of mean look on his face, he never left me alone while I was in the building.
We've been here, we checked it out.
We walked around, we've seen things.
All in all, the Lyric Opera House is a time you won't forget.
Things happened, things didn't happen.
I really, really hope that you can brave it, that you can come with me because Nightball changes this place, and it may even change you.